Hey lovelies, it is Monday night and I am attempting to bring back my daily vlogs. Let's see if this can last for the rest of 2020. Although I probably won't do this while I'm traveling at my parents' house, if that is a thing. So we already did the October recap, we're not going to post those. I'm going to try and do a Spark Notes version of what I have done in the first few weeks of November that you guys have already missed, which, spoiler alert, it wasn't a lot because Michael came home and I was panicked over the house and picking him up and not reading. So we'll go over those books, what challenges I've been taking part in November really fast, and then I'll just tell you about what I'm reading tonight. Yeah, so on the everygirl.com, they have this thing called like holiday festivities calendar that started November 1st. So I'm super late and I don't want to like overwhelm Michael while he's immersing himself, that's not the right word, while he is getting back to normal living in this continent. So I'm trying to do one festive activity a day and we listen to Christmas music during that one festive activity so that he is not overwhelmed. So today we did Christmas cookies and we made red velvet white chocolate chip Christmas cookies with almond flour, and that was my first time using almond flour and it was delicious. The texture was amazing. I've only had one so far. Hopefully the autofocus worked on the camera while I was baking. Yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah, quick recap, let's go. I am taking part in 2 challenges this month against my better judgment. The first one is the Clear Your Shit Readathon, which actually worked amazingly because it's in November and December, and you are supposed to read books that you own. And I, again, use the exception of getting ARCs. So I do add those in or replace books with that. So that is working out well. That has 24 books, so I was hoping to read 12 in December, I was hoping to read 12 in November. I knew that was a long shot, but I've actually already finished 3, and I'm currently reading 3 right now. So I might get 6, which I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Honestly, not mad. And the other readathon that I decided super last minute to take part in is the 1000 Doors readathon, or the 1000 Doors readathon. I can't remember offhand. But that is where you watch videos. There's 3, you pick one, that leads to a few different options. It's like a choose your own adventure. So I thought that was really interesting, really difficult for someone like me who is very structured and only reads TBR list, not a mood reader by any means. But I think it was really fun, and I'm using it like trying to choose books that are off of my ARC list or my TBR list for the Clear Your Shit Readathon. So I did the first prompt with Meg with Books, I believe. It was a meme that said something like, "That's history, baby," or "That's history." So that one I picked Send Me Their Souls by Sara Wolf, and that was an ARC that I had received and needed to read very quickly because it came out already this month. I got that from NetGalley, so thank you to NetGalley and to Entangled Teen. I was very excited to finish that trilogy. I'm pretty sure I gave that book 4 stars, and I did finish it. I also read that for the Clear Your Shit Readathon as prompt number 3 for Found Family. Again, that's just the Spark Notes. I'll talk more about it in the November wrap-up. Then what else? The next prompt for finishing that book and getting 4 stars brought me to door 2 of the 1000 Doors Readathon, which I'm currently on right now. That is Dragonfly and Amber. I've been trying to read this book for months. Like, I've started reading it. It's 1,000 pages and I am a slow reader lately. So I am about 30% done with it right now. I think I'm a little bit past page 300. And this fit the prompt. I think it was also from Meg with Books. And I'm going to be honest, I can't remember what the prompt is, but under the Clear Your Shit Readathon, it is the most expensive book prompt. So that's a currently read book. What else? The first prompt is with with the main readathon that I'm doing was to read the shortest book that you own. So I've been logging all of my books. I've logged everything except my physical books. And I think I just got a free book from the November Amazon first reads that I'd forgotten. And then I just got an ARC in the mail. So I need to put both of those on. And then the physical books. But everything else I've logged. But I read Dear Diary by M.B. Feeney, which I'd gotten in some sort of free book day during there was like a Facebook group for like free books during the pandemic that you can download off Amazon. So I do really appreciate that it was free, but it was possibly the worst book that I've read in 2020, which is saying a lot because I did read that one book that I gave 1 star that was called like the greatest book of all time. So this was bad. There were some terms where I literally cringed because it was so uncomfortable. And I'm just gonna say, like, I'm supposed to spark notes. I'm supposed to spark notes this, so I'm not gonna say anything. And hopefully I will be kinder in the wrap up. It was 1 star. Oh, I read Black Buck by Mateo Askaripour. And that was, it's actually down here somewhere. That one was an ARC from Bookish first and HMH Books. So thank you to HMH Books for that. I read that as intimidating book under the Clear Your Shit readathon prompt because it was based off of recommended for people who loved Wolf of Wall Street. And other than introducing me to the love of my life, Margot Robbie, there was nothing that I liked about Wolf of Wall Street, so it really intimidated me that I had won that book. But I actually flew through it. I read most of it over 1 weekend. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it as a marketing minor. But yeah, those are all the books that I've read so far in November. So you're caught up now. This is where I'm at with the 1,000 Doors readathon. Books that I'm also reading. This one I don't think was on my readathon. Michael asked me if I wanted to finally read it before he came home, so we've been buddy reading this. So Michael and I each have 2 like pretty much primary love languages, and they're all different. So the only one that combined we don't have is quality time. So I found that interesting. Hello, Caroline. Hello. But I am 75% done with this as of tonight, and I am hoping to rush through it because the back part, a lot of it is just taking the personality test or the love languages test, and I've already gone to a conference over this and taken the test specifically in this book, so I already know what mine are. But once I finish this, I'm starting my buddy read with my best friend Jamie, and we're gonna read Rebecca, which she picked out because it was on our mutual bookshelf on Goodreads. So I'm excited to read that, and I already have it on 2 library apps, so I really need to hurry up. I've been reading these books all month. I'm going to read this one for the mini boss battle prompt that just popped up on the Clear Your Shit readathon. It was a book that you know will be an emotional ride, and I knew I would cry every chapter until Michael came home reading this, which I did. So I'm gonna count this one. It works perfectly because I owned it. So yes, this one is called Surrender by, we'll back up, okay. And I think that the Clear Your Shit readathon has been really fun. This mini boss battle was specific to your character's weakness, and mine was reading books instead of going to therapy. So that's why I have to read a book that's an emotional roller coaster. But my brother Noah is taking part in it, and his is that he buys books before he reads the one that he owns. So he has to read a book that he's owned the longest this year that he bought. So I like that they're like specific to each person. I'm excited for that. This one is Surrender by Marylee MacDonald, and this is the one that I unboxed in my video a few days ago. I am on page 68 or 69 already, so I think that's about 25% of the way through, or almost 25. I could be wrong. I may not even be there yet. I'm pretty early. I really like this book so far. There's a lot that I really just want to quote, write it on a post-it note. I definitely feel like some sort of emotional connection to this book that makes me tear up reading it, because I feel like the family dynamic is so interesting to me, and I was never adopted. I've never adopted anyone, although that is a potential future goal of mine, but I have like mixed family aesthetic going on in my own family. But this is heart-wrenching, honestly, already reading it, and so I'm really excited to keep reading it. I'm just super slow. But yeah, so that's where I'm at for Monday. I want to finish this book tomorrow. I think that would be my main book goal, just finishing that. Also, looking at the lens instead of myself. I'm just in awe that I can actually see when I'm filming without having to film on my computer. So I'm sorry, I'll try to look in the right place in the next video. Just give me a few days and I should be good. I think that's pretty much it. Just buying Christmas presents for everyone. I've got my list set and everyone's items picked out. I just need to go through and be like, is this gonna be on sale for Black Friday or can I buy it now? And then I'll be pretty much set. That's pretty much it for Monday. What are your thoughts on this book? Okay. Hey guys, it is Wednesday. I skipped Tuesday because I was feeling not so hot and I accidentally fell asleep on the couch for like 5 hours. So by the time I woke up, I did not have any time to vlog and I had to catch up on chores. So here we are, it's Wednesday. Some quick updates. If you see movement below me, I have a Caroline on me. I finished the 5 Love Languages Military Edition. This counts as my mini boss battle prompt. Caroline, you promised you would not go that way. This counts as my mini boss battle prompt with the Clear Shit Readathon. My weakness was that I read books instead of going to therapy, so I was supposed to read a book that is an emotional roller coaster. This was in fact an emotional roller coaster because I read it with Michael, and it has a lot of testimonies and tips involving deployment and redeployment. And reading this in the last few weeks of his deployment, I cried like every single page. It was a lot, but like in a good way. I really liked it. I thought it was honestly one of the best like self-help books that I've ever read. I really enjoyed learning about it more in depth because we've already gone to a marriage conference based on this book, which is where I got this book for free from Michael's unit, Chapman. And I really liked it, and I think it's honestly been one of the most beneficial things that we've ever done in our marriage, so I'm really grateful for that. And I think it's something that can really be applied to other things. Your family members, like your parents, your siblings, your friends, even in work situations to some degree, I could see this having effects. So I really like that, and I may read like other editions of it, like the family one later, things like that. So, and I am going to keep that one around in case I ever want to reread it if Michael deploys again, which I imagine he will because he has like 18 years left. So it's cool. But yes, so we did that. And I started Rebecca. I cannot remember the author, but it's the Gothic classic from the 1930s. And I am buddy reading that with my best friend Jamie. I got it as an ebook. I'm trying to get it as an audiobook because I really miss listening to books and doing them while I do chores, so we'll see. I made it to chapter 2 or chapter 3. I'm not very far at all. I don't know anything about it. I've never seen any like film or show adaptations. I have not seen the one with Lily James yet, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but it's interesting. It's definitely a different read than the 5 Love Languages, so I kind of need to chill for a minute and get used to reading like a different writing style. What else am I reading? Oh, okay, so then last night I couldn't sleep, and I have Dragonfly and Amber, and and Surrender on a physical book, and I didn't want to wake Michael up flipping the pages. And I did not feel like reading Rebecca because I'm just feeling kind of slow starting out. So I opened up Notorious, which is an arc by Minerva Spencer that I have from NetGalley. So I opened that up on my phone thinking I would just read for a little bit. And I don't know how much time went by, but when I woke up the next morning, I was already 20% done, and I'm already 25% done now. So that's awesome. I'll post a little like icon here, and it is a historical fiction, and I will tell you guys more about it in my wrap up. But it actually just got published yesterday. It involves arranged marriages and I think a slow burn, but we'll have to see. So I'm really enjoying that one. It is a really fast read in comparison to like Outlander and Rebecca so far. I'm really enjoying that because I just wanted a little bit of a reading break. So that's good. And then I had a dream that I got both of my arcs in the mail today. And I woke up and remember thinking that that was such a strange and specific dream. And then the mail came today and I received 2 packages in my name from publishers. So I'm assuming that they're the arcs. And I'm going to try and get them. Although, hold on, let me see if you can see Caroline. There is the Caroline. Okay, so I honestly don't remember who published what. This one says it is from the Kensington Publishing Corporation. Don't like the package. No, it came into mail. It has not. No, do not like. Okay. She likes to open packages because she gets spark plugs. But I don't think she knows how to open these. I don't know how to open these, apparently. Caroline. We'll just keep ripping it until we get somewhere. Nope. Okay, we have a book. Ooh. Oh, look at this, Caroline. Okay, this is Olive Bright, the Pigeoneer. Oh, this is beautiful. How crisp that is. Don't, did you just like the book? Okay, I guess she likes this one. Okay, so this one is a historical fiction. I believe it's during World War II. And this is about a character named Olive Bright. Her best friend George, her best friend George went off to the Royal Air Force and she wants to join in the war, but obviously she can't really do that. Her family doesn't want her to leave, and her family is trying to get their pigeons into the National Pigeon Service. So she has come home from school to help take care of her stepmother, and I imagine that there will be some sort of adventure involving her being a pigeoneer. That's all I really know. Yes. And then this also comes with, let's see. The book comes out December 29th. And what else? There's something else in here. Okay, this says Inside the Story. And it says, if it became necessary immediately to discard every line and method of communications used on the front, except one, and it were left to me to select that one method, I should unhesitatingly choose the pigeons. Major General Fowler. And it's a little booklet here. It's got about the novel, a message from the author, facts about pigeons in World War II, a historical note from the author. Oh no. An excerpt from Olive Bright. Is Olive a real character? An interview with the author, discussion questions if you have like a book club, or I guess if I were writing on a blog, or I guess I could read them here if I wanted to. Oh, I told Michael specifically, imagine if the recipes was just spam, and it's just spam. Oh heavens. But it does come with recipes from World War II. So yeah, that's awesome. That is, wow, $26. Okay. So we've got that one, and then we have this one. showed you all my address on accident. What is this one? Okay, this one is much smaller. I think it's a book. It says it's from HarperCollins Publishers. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, it's small. I like that. Hold on, let's get it to zoom in on the, oh, that's good. Okay, this is How to Catch a Queen by Alyssa Cole. Hopefully that's not mirrored in the actual film. Yes, do you like this one? Yeah, you like this one? Cool. This is, let's see. It is the first book in the Runaway Royals series. I am hoping to read both of these books ASAP. This one I won on Goodreads, but I also have it as an ebook, as an ARC through NetGalley. So I am very excited to read it in print, ideally instead, because I do prefer print when possible, and then I will review it. Let's see. I don't really know anything about this. So let's just read. It says on sale December 1st. 384 pages. Where's like the about section? Catch a Queen, that's like an excerpt of it. For those who push to make the world better, even when it's determined to be worse. Oh, I like that. When Shanti Mahapati weds the king of Najaza, her dream of becoming a queen finally comes true, but it's nothing like she imagined. Shanti and her husband may share an immediate and powerful attraction, but her subjects see her as an outsider, and everything she was taught about being the perfect wife goes disastrously wrong. A king must rule with an iron fist, and a newly crowned King Sanyu was born perfectly fitted for the gauntlet, even if he wishes he weren't. He agrees to take a wife as is required of him, though he doesn't expect to actually fall in love. Even more vexing, his beguiling new queen seems to have the answers to his country's problems, except no one will listen to her. By day they lead separate lives, by night she wears the crown, and he bows to her demands in matters of politics and passion. When turmoil erupts in their kingdom and their marriage, Shanti goes on the run, and Sanyu must learn whether he has what it takes both to lead his people and to catch his queen. Okay. Alright, I love historical fictions. I love historical romances. This does seem like it could be a slow burn, but we'll have to see. And definitely seems like it's an arranged marriage too, so I'm feeling blessed with the ARCs this month. I really need to get through these because I found another ARC on NetGalley that I really want to apply for. And my rating's at like 60% right now because I have 3 ARCs out. So I'm not looking to apply for another one just yet. I can't even remember what the book is, but it looked really good. So I'm really excited to read both of those. I'm really excited that they got here because How to Catch a Queen had like 2 or 3 more months before it could possibly get here. Due to COVID, their like shipping time was like a 14-week gap. So I'm super hyped that it came today. I'm really excited. I'm probably going to read that one in December. And I am going to try and read Olive Bright. Okay, I'm probably going to read How to Catch a Queen at the end of December towards Christmas. If I get to go home, I'll probably pack that because it's nice and small. And then Olive Bright, I'm supposed to read 3 weeks from today, within 3 weeks. So I'll try to read that like the first week of December after I finish Notorious and Surrender. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Wednesday. I am trying to bake a pie from scratch, which if I did that as a kid, I don't remember. So I am currently freezing butter in the freezer, and then I'm going to make the dough, chill the dough for 2 hours, make pumpkin pie with a ready-made crust and pumpkin puree. And then I'm going to use canned and frozen cherries and attempt to make cherry pie for Thanksgiving. So hopefully that goes well, and then I just need to chop the vegetables for Thanksgiving. I probably will not vlog tomorrow since it's a holiday. And I think that is pretty much it for tonight. I will check back in with you guys Friday or Saturday when I post this. Hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I will check back in on Monday. Bye guys.